Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Got a man. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Now the first carry here for the running back. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The Chargers at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season, and they fell in the opener. Got back on the beam with a win in Week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
You look at this Niner defense, and they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5. Well, I'm quite sure that they envision a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a 1st down on this opening drive.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Callaway. And he's across the 40. 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field in the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. On 1st down, Callaway. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here here now, 2nd and 4. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. He's got this complete to Hamilton. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 26. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Back to throw, Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 21, here's a 2nd down and 4. Throwing here, Purdy. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Now a handoff up the middle. Callaway, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Charger drive about to get going. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. You look at this Niner defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Here's Herbert. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Now 2nd and 3. Up the middle they go. Callaway, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, partner, I haven't seen a vote for most popular player on the team. This guy's got to get a lot of votes. He does not care, does he? Totally unselfish, physical runner, doesn't worry about yardage, just keeps moving the chains, being a team player.
In motion goes the tight end. Play action. Now Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Callaway. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. They go play action here. Purdy. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners are an extra point away from drawing level. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Chargers' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Herbert now. And he comes back with one complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now it's Herbert.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Purdy looking to throw.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
2nd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Purdy.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down of the sack.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. More from L.A. in a moment.
The Charger drive about to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there.
Here's Herbert. Finds Johnston. Gets past one man. So the pitch and catch good for 11, and that will bring up second down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Justin Herbert looking to pass. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of
12 yards and a first down L.A.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Herbert off of play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Herbert back to the air. Eluding the pressure right. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Herbert. Flushed out right. Herbert has it knocked free. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Make it 2 weeks in a row now. He's kind of been Johnny on the spot. A fumble recovered last week, and now 2 in a row.
Reminds me a little bit of an old teammate of mine. We used to call him the Vulture because he would swoop in and clean up after the play was made. But, boy, we said it with a lot of affection because he made a lot of game-changing plays by getting to the football that had been knocked loose.
What was your nickname, by the way?
Can you go get me some water, guy, please? The rest of us are
right. Too humble. Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Purdy now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. Asante Samuel Jr. that time up to make the tackle. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. And the tight end goes in motion left. Out of the gun, Purdy. Got a man. That's complete to Hamilton. That one a first down pickup of 8.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They run the counter. Count away. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Purdy off the play fake.
And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Callaway. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the 3rd quarter will start from the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Options galore here, second and a few inches.
They'll try the left side. Callaway.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Samuel. And he will get into the end zone. What a call on the reverse. It's a touchdown.
And to me, the key to a wide receiver run like that is getting around the first edge guy. It's often like a punt returner. Make that first guy miss, because if you can do that successfully and get upfield, we know good things can happen. He's able to take that one into the end zone.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. 66 yards.
And the Chargers are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right?
And that's caught inside the 30. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Davis fighting. He loses the football. So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound up.
And it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward across midfield. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll run on first down. Callaway. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Up the middle they go. Callaway. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got the hook up downfield to McConkey. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 32 on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Here's Herbert. Complete to Johnston here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Herbert now. Flush to his right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. A great effort there. With now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 82 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. A solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
Down to about the 45.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Back to throw, Purdy. Got a man. That's Ayuk.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Callaway, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. Callaway. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that can come back and get you.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow give the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Here's 1st and 10.
Score with these guys, man.
Now it's Herbert.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert. To the left side, he's got McConkey.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Herbert.
This will be caught at about the 6.
And the Chargers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Herbert.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. 2nd down, goal to go. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be 1 kneel and then handshakes. And a good job of just fighting through 1 tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were spurred on by a strong performance